So yesterday you made yourself a CodePen page, which should still be available because you are registered and you should be logged in. And today we're going to use that and we're going to do some CSS animations, which are great because they look really cool. And also the process of doing them, of learning how to do them, I think is really important, because what we're going to do is we're just going to grab stuff off the internet and make that happen. That's what we do in computer science. We just learn for ourselves independently. We don't wait. So I've Googled CSS animations. CSS animations W3 scores. I know W3 scores are always going to be pretty cool. Look, here's an example of what a CSS animation can do. So it just kind of, you would have seen the animation there of the button moving across. And there's a bit of blah, blah, blah stuff, but I'll explain what I understand, and you're going to do the same, and that's today's work. So we animate a particular property style. So in this case, background color. You give it a start background color, you give it a background finish background color, and it will start there, finish there, and it'll do everything in between. That's our plan. And it can be background color, or it could be size, or position, or rotation, or whatever other style, so long as you'll just animate, you say, right, start here, finish here, red to yellow, or whatever. So keyframes, these are, in this case, the beginning and the end, although you can do intermediate ones as well, like quarter of the way, half the way, and so on. But in this case, I tend to do just beginning to end. And then we've got a element that is going to get that animation. This has got the name, example, and down here it says animation name, example. So this is how this is going to apply here. Let's grab some of this code. In fact, let's just grab the whole lot, and then we'll modify it in CodePen. So hopping into here, it's all CSS. And so I've got my keyframes example. Just to prove a point, it doesn't have to be called example. I'm going to call it cool animation. And if I've called it that there, it needs to be called cool animation here as well. Now this is applying to anything that's a div, and I don't have a div at the moment. I've just got a hello from Mr. Smith. I'm actually, this applies to whatever we want. So I'm going to give this an ID. My H1 is going to have an ID equals main heading. Yep. And then I can say in here, hashtag main heading is going to get that style, which is going to include the cool animation. It also got some, I don't want that width and height, that looks kind of annoying. So take those out, let's start again. Should refresh. So gone from red to yellow. That was straightforward, wasn't it? And what else would I want to do? Well, let's animate something. Actually, no, let's go back to here and let's see what else we can dig out of this page that's useful. So we've got animation duration. Let's make it happen a bit more quickly, shall we? So let's make it a 1 second. See the refresh? That should go very quickly from red to yellow now. Yep. Also scrolling down, we've got, this is that keyframes where you go 0%, 25%, 50%, 100%. You can play with that if you want to. And I quite like not so much the delay, although you can do a delay, how many times it should run, animation iteration count. Iteration means doing the same thing over again. I'm not going to do 3, I'm going to do infinite. So it's going to keep doing it over and over. I keep clicking on the wrong page, don't I? So do that and it should keep going red, yellow, red to yellow, red to yellow. So red to yellow, red to yellow, red to yellow. That's exciting, isn't it? And also, while I'm here, I see, animation direction, alternate. Alternate reverse might even be what I want. Can I just find one of those? Alternate. Let's just see what that looks like, shall we? So, see, we've got red to yellow. Wait for it to refresh. Yellow to red, red to yellow, yellow to red, red to yellow. I like that. So you get a nice flashy kind of thing. The point is that there's a bunch of information in here. You don't need to read all of it. I've already been through it once. I'm going to do a bit quicker than I would have done otherwise. But you can just like pick bits out that are useful. I quite liked this animation timing function as well. This looks quite interesting. We can try it out. If we don't like it, we can throw it away. So this is going to change how it moves. It's a minor difference. We might see a bit more of it if we change the number of seconds that it runs over. So this is going to be 3 seconds instead of 1 second for the animation. Quite like that. Alright, anyway, and then the last thing I wanted to look at, and this is not much for one day's work, is it? But I hope that you find it kind of interesting, is instead of just doing background color, why don't we do font size? So I'm going to animate the font size from, let's say, small, 10 pixels, and we're going to animate it up to, so just go down to here, and how about font size 200 pixels, so 10 pixels to 200 pixels, and it's going to carry on doing the infinite and ease in, ease out. I've got a feeling I have done font size wrong. Let's try that. Okay, so wow, that's amazing. Yeah, there you go. So here's what I want then, is today you are going to do some animations. You are welcome to copy exactly what I've done here. I feel that you will have understood the idea pretty well if you do that. And as a bonus, if you think of something else you could animate, so you might look up different styles like maybe a rotation, or you could animate different, yeah, look up some different CSS properties. It's not hard to find some CSS things in here that you might choose to animate, and you might even be able to go to a different site and find some interesting CSS that you might want to animate. And you can just leave that directly in your code pen. I have the link from yesterday, and I will just come and look at it. I'm going to look at them probably about 4 PM, so aim to have it in place by 4 PM. Cool. Enjoy.